All right. The audience for the speech tonight is Derek, Michael, Jen, Raquel, Maddie, and Adam.
We should make pop.
Interesting facts in the history of makeup cosmetics. From defining your eyes, plumping your lips, and getting rid of under eye circles, makeup can do it all. Today I will talk about all the crazy ways men and women have tried staying beautiful over the years. I'm going to discuss what makeup cosmetics are used for, the history on how makeup cosmetics has changed over the years, and some interesting facts about them. Since there are so many makeup products that are available nowadays, I will be only covering the use and history of chapstick and lipstick, blush, and mascara. These four cosmetics are most favored by myself and out of the wide selection of makeup there is today. Chapstick was first chosen because this is the most commonly used makeup product. Both men and women use chapstick regularly to keep their lips soft, smooth, and hydrated. Chapstick is pretty much lotion for your lips. In the early 1880s, Dr. C.D. Fleet invented chapstick. His first chapstick looked like a tinfoil-wrapped wickless candle that was small in size. Chapstick and lipstick are very similar, but yet very different. Lipstick is similar to chapstick in which it is used for your lips, but the way lipstick is different is color for your lips. Lipstick has been around for so long that there is not an exact person to call the inventor of it. In an article I found on About.com, the actual term lipstick wasn't used until 1880. However, people were coloring their lips long before that date. Upper-class Mesopotamians applied crushed semi-precious jewels to their lips. Egyptians made a red dye for their lips from a combination of fucus, elgin, iodine, and bromine mannite. Cleopatra was said to have used a mixture of crushed carmine beetles and ants to color her lips red. Many historians give credit to the ancient Arab cosmetologist Abu al-Qasim al-Zawahiri for inventing the first solid lipstick, which he described in his writing as perfume sticks rolled into pressed special molds. The next cosmetic product I would like to focus on is blush. Not only is it a classic, but I find it the most interesting one. Blush is used to accentuate your cheekbones and give a pinkish glow. Many years ago, blush was known as rouge. Rouge was one of the most contradictory cosmetics out there for both men and women. According to Stylist.com, rouge has been around since the Egyptian time period. It is first stated that it first started as a thick paste made from things such as red fruits, vegetable juices, and the powder of finely crushed okra. As time went on, Christianity changed the way people saw about rouge. Rouge was known as to be flashy, and the strict rules of Christian religion kept women from wearing it. Later, when the time period of the Middle Ages came around, women started wearing rouge again, and it became more acceptable to wear when Queen Elizabeth started wearing it as a staple makeup product. There are numerous stories to tell on rouge, but here are some interesting facts that stood out to me on Stylist.com. It became popular in ancient Greece where women would whiten their complexion with chalk or lead face powder and then painted their cheeks with a paste made from crushed seeds and berries. This look was a sign of wealth. One tactic was regularly to bleed oneself to obtain the coveted pale complexion, and then put a mixture of water and strawberries on cheeks for a soft, rosy color. Others wore egg whites on their face for paler skin, as being fair with a sign of high class. Interesting enough, there was a fine line drawn where acceptable rouge was concerned. It was most common among upper-class women and prostitutes, and it was often seen as immoral. Many women wore lead paints mixed with vinegar to create a paste called cerise from whitened skin and mercury sulfide from rouge. The combination is the reason why high foreheads were in fashion, because the chemicals cause hair to fall out, also known as receding hairlines for women. Lead and cerise are later discovered to cause major health issues for women, including facial tremors, paralysis, and even death. When when the rouge was used on lips as well, it could poison not only the women, but her unborn child, causing miscarriages. One product that was eaten to produce white skin was called arsenis complexion wafers. These poisoned the blood cells so they would lessen the red blood cells and thus lessen oxygen, which reached the organs. Rouge was also created with mulberry and cinnabar, which is indeed a poisonous red shade of mercury. Through the years, there were many attempts to ban makeup, whether it was for moral or religious beliefs, or simply so that women couldn't be able to fool men with false beauty. Clement of Alexandria of Greece, and a Greek historian from the 14th century, believed that women were deceiving men, tricking them into marriage without makeup. Even as recent as 1770, a law was put forth to British Parliament suggesting that marriage could be annulled if the bride used cosmetics before the wedding day. After the French Revolution, makeup was again seen as extravagant and improper, and women who wore it were seen as fake, trying to capture lost youth. Nowadays, rouge is known as blush, and blush has drastically changed and improved over the years. Now we have a formula that we can use and not have to worry about getting a facial tumor, or even worse, dying. The last cosmetic that I would like to touch base on is mascara. Mascara is used to accentuate your eyelashes. It is most commonly used in the color black, but you can find it in whatever color you want. Mascara.com claims that mascara is one of the oldest used makeup products today. It was first used as a powder, much like today's pressed foundation and blush. Instead, it was made out of soap particles that were crushed finely until it was a powdery form and then applied with wet makeup brushes. Later on, the powder formula was changed into a cream formula, still made from soap particles, but they just added wax for the consistency. Nowadays, you will commonly find liquid mascara, which is a wand applicator. With a wand applicator. Liquid mascara is made from black pigments or whatever color pigment you choose. Now you have learned about the history and the use of chapstick and lipstick, blush, and mascara. Next time you see someone using these products or using them yourself, I hope you can appreciate how easy it is for us to find them, and I hope you remember that men and women have risked their lives to get the safe formulas we are fortunate to use today. Thank you.
All right.